to my spot. I can't teach you hustlenomics, can't put you on a team, can't make you be about it, but I can show you paper tags of the showroom flow. Pushing, living life like I've been here before. 2 middle fingers and a dick is what I'm giving you, ho. Relaxing in the house, racking up from these shows. Dinky shorts, Gucci shoes, so fly and extra smooth. I got what they need, so I'ma put them through. With money on my mind, we stay up on the grind. Come rain, come shine, we put it on the line. I'm solid in the clutch and get better with time. Check the hands on the watch, design is top notch. You could suicide your life while I suicide my door. Slide through like a black card and splurge on what I want, but it looks like I'm wanting more, and I ain't even swagging. My aura's just splashing hard like oh my God.
It's my hustle is my grind. I guess that's probably why I'm always out there all the time. Money on my mind, pistol in the pack. If you really wanna see me, nigga, you know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind, nigga. You know where I'm at. Nigga, you know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind. Yeah, you know where I'm at. If you really wanna see me, nigga, you know where I'm at. Yeah, oh yeah, they used to call me the D-boy, but now they call me the key man. Pick up bricks like He-Man, and I run through blocks like he can. I ball out on the weekend, spend bread without thinking, start fights for no reason. And when they ask me why, it's like we can. What the fuck was you thinking? You thought your shit don't stink, man? You don't know what I mean, man. I suggest you take your seat, man. I'm spreading the bread cause I got it. Copy shit cause I want it. If it's hot, then I'm on it. If it ain't hot, it is when I own it. Niggas can't rock the shit that I roll with. Niggas ain't hot and niggas, y'all know it. Niggas gonna cop the shit that I go with. Niggas need to stop cause niggas, we know this. Niggas will die to be just like me. Even kill to be beside me. And if they can't do that, they just turn around and dislike me. Yeah, so bitch niggas ain't like me, but bitch niggas excite me. Cause that's just what you are. Till you bitch niggas come fight me. Tell them bitch niggas come fight me. Threaten me slightly, cause I make sure you know right where to find me. My grind is my hustle. My hustle is my grind. I guess that's probably why I'm always out there all the time. Money on my mind, pistol in the pack. If you really wanna see me, nigga, you know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind, nigga. You know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind, nigga. You know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind, nigga. You know where I'm at. If you really wanna see me, nigga, you know where I'm at. Yeah. 2 shots Patron. Yup, nigga, I'm on. I said, yup, nigga, I'm on. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, I'm gone.
I'm on my paper trail.
I said, up, baby, it's long. I said, yup, baby, it's long. I said, trust, baby, it's long. I'm on 2 shots Patron. Yup, nigga, I'm on. I said, yup, nigga, I'm on. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, I'm gone.
I'm on my paper trail.
I said, yup, baby, it's long. I said, yup, baby, it's long. I said, trust, baby, it's long. My grind is my hustle. My hustle is my grind. I guess that's probably why I'm always out there all the time. Money on my mind, pistol in the pack. If you really wanna see me, nigga, you know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind, nigga. You know where I'm at. I'm out here on my grind.
Out here, 24/7.
I'm out here on my grind. You know where I'm at. If you really wanna
know what it is, man.
you know where I'm at.
Cardboard mansion, Solar 79, Stud Life for Life, more Nicks, Sawyer Long. We just getting started. 2012 and on and on and on.
Yo. You can hear the cry through the trees. The broken silence, how you know it's time for the feed. Erupting violence in this life, no time for the peace. Follow my footsteps through the night as I flee. I feel the cold touch of the flakes clutching my face. Break for nothing, it won't show. No matter how they bluffing, I won't fold. If they fake or frontin', I don't know. The tale told, I stumble through the trees in pale snow. Hood up, the shadows behind me. A broken branch to mislead, they thinking they can find me. But I'll be laying in wait, reciting lines to remind me. I used to be one of the pack, let that define me. But backs turn when the hunger pains hit. I used to love her till I discovered she ain't shit. She tend to keep a close network of fake friends, and they work to take her work that makes them the wolves. Your whole team like a pack of wolves, like a blade in case the blood that in your belly get it full. They hungry. Your whole team trying to be the alpha. When they come for you, ain't nobody gonna help. They hungry. Your whole team like a pack of wolves, like a blade in case the blood that in your belly get it full. They hungry. Your whole team trying to be the alpha. When they come for you, ain't nobody gonna help. They hungry. You can smell the blood in the air. That's when the hope turns to regret and despair. That's when your homie front like it's tough when it's clear. It's a bluff, he just there to get a jump in his career. Well, fuck. Who do you turn to? My mama told me in this industry they'll burn you. I said I guess if that's the case then I'll just return to your basement. Cause let's face it, these fake fucks wanna turn too. Got my temperature rising, stomach in knots, trying to swallow my pride. And they all trying to eat off of what I'm supplying. They ready for the feast while I'm left out dying. I'm grinding but still hungry as I'm riding through the country. The Lone Ranger leading crusades on the front, and he's so abrasive they can't contain what he's bumping. I'm just trying to maintain the pace and keep running from the wolves. Your whole team like a pack of wolves, like a blade in case the blood that in your belly get it full. They hungry. Your whole team trying to be the alpha. When they come for you, ain't nobody gonna help. They hungry. Your whole team like a pack of wolves, like a blade in case the blood that in your belly get it full. They hungry. Your whole team trying to be the alpha. When they come for you, ain't nobody gonna help. They hungry.
Sean Wall, sing hard body. Yeah. Say this the remix. Holla at him, Weezy. Let's go.
I know you love it when we out in public. Stepping out, rolling up in the back so you can get your buzz in. But I'm not mad at you, do it makes you feel lovely. Cause you gon' be on the battle level when we fucking. Not promoting drugs, but it's better when we love. XO got you sensitive, tingling when I touch you. Don't hold back now, give it here, keep it coming. Cause that's just the blue dolphin kicking in, girl, it's not. We've been rolling all night. Fucking all day. How many girls in the club wanna play? If you don't do it for me, baby, do it just to gain a little bit of fame. Cause I'm promoting your name now. Girl, I know how much you really want somebody. Want somebody that ain't tryna cuff you. Girl, I know how much you really want somebody. Want somebody who can get it up. You heard what I said. Put you in bed. Talking drama, baby, I just want some head. And since you in the club and you peeping the thug, I'ma make it better, baby, you know what's up. Just take a sip out my cup.
Yeah. Damn, I'm missing Big Mo.
Let me take that.
Might put a 4 in that piece of rock. Sit there right there, baby.
Better blue golf.
Yeah.
H-time.
We here with Bruce. I done came down like some old tits. Hold up. Red cars looking like chicken pots, we rolling up, so you know it's us. Ho rolling up while she pulling up, and that's a piece of rock. Presidential head, I could be Barack, she could be Michelle. I'm gonna tell her what she wanna hear, so she don't stop. 5 a.m. like T-Pain, trying to leave that hip bone disconnected, no bragging, but the rumor's true. Everything bigger in Houston, Texas. I'm turning up that gray. Sean Ward on the way. I got go packs in my wallet, baby. Do you wanna play? I know you had a long day. Don't wanna come at you the wrong way. I mess with money that long way. You t-shirt and that thong way. I'ma catch that pussy like Andre. Throw it up. No blowing up, it's just pulling up when you roll with us. Girl, you know what's up. Yeah.
Girl, I know how much you really want somebody. Want somebody that ain't tryna cuff you. Girl, I know how much you really want somebody. drama, baby, I just want some head. Since you in the club and you deep in the thug, I'ma make it better, baby, you know what's up. Just take a sip out my cup.
Do you like sucking cock? Oh, yeah. I bet you do. Join us for the world-renowned cock-off. The only cock-sucking competition in the world. From horses to hogs, fleas and frogs. You can suck off any species you wish.
Oh, shit.
Join us in Germany this Sunday. We'll see you there, cocksucker.
Lights please. Lights please. Cameras off. Blunts lit. Side. Coming to the microphone. It's one of my dearest friends. Sean Ward. Side. Release these people. Side. You know. They telling me that birds of a feather barely flock together, but that's only when it's sunny. I prefer that cloudy weather. I got trees smell like medicine, smoking like the president. Cigar full of NASA, it takes you higher than you ever been. Garcia Vega full, our phone cup is empty. So if I swerve and crash, understand a nigga is tipsy. Yeah, nigga left it because of the spiffy. Don't give a fuck if them laws by a nigga horrific. Yeah, now roll up, tuck in and then roll up. Light it up and then take off. Hold it in, you might choke up. Talk with me, you might go. Now, no sauce with Deezy, you know us. 3 grams in that Philly, girl. I hope that you blow tough, you. Now everything is lovely. Maybe cause I'm feeling fine, buzzing, yeah. Blowing these blunts by the dozen. And shorty say she loves it because she know that I got that fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, baby. Oh, 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 oh. I said smoke with a nigga like me now. Yeah. I said smoke with a nigga like me. They say what goes up must come down. So roll up another one and pass it around. I heard you looking for a dealer, so let me be your pusher. If you looking for a session, let me know so I can book you. A nigga like me be place homes. I so low that a nigga gotta put his shades on. Flow is so retarded, foaming on the track with the red and the yellow, blowing rockets back to back. A nigga like me be kosher. Maybe cause I'm blowing on this doja. Blowing these blunts by the dozen. The shawty say she loves it because she know that I got the fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, that fire, that fire. I got that fire. That fire, baby. Oh, oh, oh.
Now listening to the vocals of Sean Ward, Pimp the Dolphins. Get
Drop the joint.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You up on a Sunday, won't take you back home till a Monday. Now we can do this one way, with your high heels on like the one-way. You're the only one my mind is set for, so I know you better get yours. Now we done been through this before, so baby girl don't be forgetful. Foreplay is the only way. I know you're tired of them long days. XPO got your body in the maze, with a petrified look on your face. Sex got you in the whole type of craze, so when you see me, girl, you better give me praise. You fell asleep in 30 minutes, it's a shame. A beast in the game. Oh, I got what you want, girl. It's something you've been craving, so let me give it to you with no hesitation. I know you feeling this love, and it's my fixation. That uptown love, that uptown love. Love, 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 that uptown love, 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 that uptown love, 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 that uptown love, that uptown love, love, hey, I wanna beat it up like down goes Frazier. I got you easing back, so I guess I gotta chase you. Now you taking ibuprofen while I'm strung. Girl, I got you vibing cause you see my swinger poking. You know just what I'm tilting the cannon with no host. You say you need a fix, baby, I'm a double dose. Now I got you feeling like you on cloud nine. Turn around and let me hit it from behind, yeah. Foreplay is the only way. I know you're tired of the lonely days. XPO got your body in the maze, with a petrified look on your face. Sex got you in the whole type of craze, so when you see me, girl, you better give me praise. You fell asleep in 30 minutes, it's a shame. A beast in the game. Oh, I got what you want, girl. It's something you've been craving, so let me give it to you with no hesitation. I know you feeling this love, and it's my fixation. That uptown love, that uptown love. Love, 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 that uptown love, 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 that uptown love, 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 that uptown love, that uptown love, 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 oh, yeah.
This is my version of hieroglyphics, painted paragraphs, pictures and scriptures, words transformed to image so vivid. Life is like a movie, guess what, we're in it. Ups, downs, turns, leaves us in suspense, like running from the ones and hopping the fence. That was years ago, now I'm back on my shit. Yeah, LA bred and let no hoe claim this. Big like Sean, I'm almost famous. Hellraiser from the city of angels. XD boy, rockin' work like a cradle. Disconnected from the real like past due cable. Got locked up, the pressure weighing down. Results could be fatal, I ain't playing around. I ain't trying to feel shots or hear man down. I'm trying to reach the top, boy, wear the crown. Yeah, let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place. A place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality. Let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place. A place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality. Smooth nigga, cool as a wind's breeze. I'm the gift and the curse, come on, nigga please. The foundation to the blueprint clearly. Top floor suite is where I ought to be. So envision my truth and see reality. To hell with Charlie Sheen, I'm winning like the lottery. Go hard or go home is what it's gotta be. I roll the dice, take a chance, call it Monopoly. Right or wrong, no regrets, but some apologies. I only gave that to those who meant a lot to me. Those are the ones we hurt constantly. Facing my reality got me active low key, but calm down. I need to keep stress free. That ain't nothing, so I smoke more trees. Don't lose focus inside of reality. And truth is, this is my reality. Let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality. Let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality. Let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality. Let me take you to a place. Let me take you to a place you ain't seen. Let me take you to reality. I'ma take you to reality.
Groove soul, black on black. Sean Ward, Big Wood, it's the movement, nigga. Bring your ass to that motherfucking flow. They let a fool in this bitch, and money ain't the issue. I can't hit a trick. Who tryna hear it? I came for one thing, and one thing only. Pussy for me, and them G&R. Nothing less tolerated. Money ain't the issue. I came with 5 stacks just to blow, taking piss out. The other 10's for a grinder. Got some of that wet vagina. A nice pair of lips, yeah, she on it, post shining. Ass everywhere, I got my homeboys violent. Get a freaky. Yeah, Lord love to catch you. Treat my dick like a bone, gon' fit shake. Put that pussy in the air for me. Let a nigga know you care for me. Ay, cause I'm a motherfucking freak. Let me grab a handful of ass cheeks. Yeah. Don't come till it's all gone. Who care who watching, bitch, we all grown.
Give me that strip of love. Yeah. Baby, give me that strip of love. Yeah. Give me that strip of love. Yeah. Baby, give me that strip of love. Baby, give me that strip of love. Yeah. Shawty be looking hella right while she dancing through the night. Baby girl, whole team is tight. Her body got me higher than the kite. The way shawty move it is so righteous. Matter of fact, I think I might just go take her to my house and show her what the city's all about. Oh, while you dancing for me up in the VIP. Yeah, baby, get low, chase for me, girl. Cause I don't want you got coming from me. Baby, get low, chase for me, girl. Give me that strip of love. Yeah. Baby, give me that strip of love. Yeah. Give me that strip of love. Yeah. Give me that strip of love. Baby, give me that strip of love.
If you gon' do your thing, bitch, then I'ma make it rain, bitch, cause I'm the flyest thing, bitch. Since this airplane, she got all these hoes trippin', strippin', yeah, I take the blame, bitch, you must not know my name, bitch. MPS the game, bitch, different days, same shit. I'm the one she leaving with, and you the one she came. Ay, you a goddamn fool if you really thinkin' I ain't hit. That don't mean nothing just cause you hollin', she your main, bitch, cause she hollin', you
Give
ain't
me
shit.
that strip of love. Yeah. Baby, give me that strip of love. Yeah, yeah.
don't I have any friends? Why doesn't anyone like me? Why was I beaten unmercifully just for walking into that kid at school? Because you're a geek. Attention nerds, geeks, goofs, dorks, and dweebs. You now have friends.
That's right, you heard us.
Want a friend? Come join us live every Friday at 5 Pacific on Excite Radio. Unveil and expose geek life on Geek Speak. Because if we don't, who the fuck will? Call in via voice, Skype, or instant message. You can now watch us live on Ustream and subscribe on iTunes. Be there or be a fourth dimensional rectangular object with 4 parallel areas that intersect to form a shape.
Everybody wants to leave something behind them. Then you think you left a mark on the world if you just get through it.
Son, I'm trying to bring a little bit of heat to the climate. That you go forever like the piece of the silent. The same hand I try to use to reach for the sky with. Just found a black box with a piece of the pilot. I'm trying to make a moment like we're reading behind it, but it ain't gonna move it, the machine ain't behind it. You wanna be grassroots, that's cool, but cash rules everything around, so your dreams on consignment. You claiming independent like it's July 4th, but then you pay for them to spend it, what do you like for? Make me wanna hit you with a fucking 2x4 till it's sticking out your head like a unicorn. This ain't a uniform, it's my body to the belly with it. So pour another shot of Belvy in it. There's a war going on inside, so either help me win it or suck my dick and take a selfie with it. For the fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up. It's for the fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up. Yo, I'ma need that mic back like attention teachers and students. This is deeper than music, a thunder god speaking. Son, I'm not leaving till the money Josh Whedon. Can nothing stop me until I'm asleep with a 2 lips. If I ain't know your top 10 list, so y'all don't know what a top 10 is. I'm all that you asked for. Fans from the trap to the track to a backcourt covered in the glass of the backboard. You wanna see it simple and plain, the whole picture doesn't ever really fit in the frame. And sometimes you just live with the pain. I count my right leg is stiff in the rain. You don't hear me complain, cause my fam go through it and my mans go through it, so I Rambo through it. Shit. My mother got cancer in the bones. Don't tell me watch a motherfucking throne. So done fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up. It's for the fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up. For the fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up. It's for the fish out of water, in this last moment, praying for a river around the corner. And for the kids out of order, living mad hopeless, I blame it on the way that they were brought up.
So you don't have to bend the whole world. I think it's better to just enjoy it. Pay your dues and enjoy it. If you shoot an arrow and it goes real high, hooray for you.
The
City is fucked up, man. It's hard to live these days. Shit.
Hey yo, 1,000 faces packed in one car without a single smirk. Look across the seats and see the city's hurt. We must wear masks in each door to the couch we sitting on. Blank stares at a box without a song, and 6 for long. Pink doesn't help when it's buff within the first hour. Words counted by a single penny, this earth's flower. Different face every night in my room, but missing hers. Look across the sheets and see the city's hurt. There is fire hydrants pouring out this water's none to drink. Should know that a lonely face doesn't blink. Watch a man beg for change with no expression change. Where was your fam when the depression came? No care for a man, cause his breath can stink. Where the fuck's the brush in his septic tank? It's me and you, girl, until the moon burns. Living in a cruel world, know the truth hurts. But I'll pursue her till my heartburns get blue balls. Yo, I wrote this on a long flight to palm trees and blue waters. Jet flying, you water, get by in 2 waters. So fucking hungry I can eat an island with a farm and the people that are breathing on it.
Look up at the skyline, you can see those shining lights. Look down at the ground, the streets are stained. Helicopters fly away after witnessing the pain. Every day people will fight, they seem to struggle struggle every night. The city hurts, the city hurts. We're just trying to live our life. The city hurts, the city hurts. Raindrops are like teardrops, watch the city cry. The city hurts.
So much on my mind that I can't recline. So much on my mind that I can't recline. So much on my mind that I can't recline. No, I can't recline. No, I can't recline. Still alive, I can feel the city breathing. Still alive, I can feel the city breathing. Still alive, I can feel the city breathing. She's still alive. No, she's still alive.
Look it up, peep the definition. There's people stressed in this shit. There's people dressed suspicious. Criminals crawl around the streets and people never witness. Or if they do, they keep it quiet cause it's best to zip lips. Snitching isn't tolerated, yo, it's frowned upon. There's people bound to bomb on your mom for blowing up the spot on the crimes they've done. Crime isn't the only problem, though. It's possible that that's the only problem that they're watching for. Cops kill kids and George Zimmerman walks. Kids kill kids and they blame it on Eminem, y'all. The city hurts, the gritty dirt grinds away at its surface. The grimy government, slippery secret service agents perform searches. Hunger grows, tons of folks outside in the cold with exposed toes. Shoes lacking rubber soles, socks having holes. No dough, just begging for some rich folk to throw them a bone, but it's a no-go. Another night sleeping with the roaches, wondering why the city isn't focused. Everyone in the city is selfish and the lack of pity is atrocious. So I listen to Biggie with the sticky smoking, hoping that one day what's broken will get fixed. And politics will eat dicks for breakfast. Till that day the city's in pain, self-medicating off the promise of change. It's kind of insane.
Look up at the skyline, you can see those shining lights. Look down at the ground, the streets are stained. Helicopters fly away. After witnessing the pain, every day people will fight. They seem to struggle every night. The city hurts, the city hurts. We're just trying to live our life. The city hurts, the city hurts. Raindrops are like teardrops, watch the city cry. The city hurts.
Skyline, you can see those shining lights. Look down at the ground, the streets are stained. The helicopters fly away. After witnessing the pain, everyday people will fight. They seem to struggle every night. The city hurts.
Yeah, you hear that? Sound like motherfucking black clouds is coming and shit. Sound like the motherfucking beat is crying, huh? What you know about pain? Yo, the game got me sick of trying to beat my code. The devil in the dress trying to read my soul. But still, every night before I sleep I cheat death. I'ma keep on reaching till I reach my death. 2014 trying to make my run. Kill me the only way you gon' take my son. But yo, life is more than just whips and chains. When you get hot, haters wanna clip your flame. But fuck that, I'm steady trying to stack my bread. In 95 a nigga had to act in red. With that said, that means I'm a certified vet. Your team can't run up and murder my set. It's real, why cowards wanna hate your growth. Why niggas wanna lie when they take the oath. But still, 20 years, I'm still buying cars I can race. And still ain't got a scar on my face. And I'm faced with times, I'm staring in the face of danger. Lighting up kush, blowing L's with strangers. Life is cool other than that. Doing shows, getting money, government can't trap. And I rap for niggas that understand my pain. I've been through the thunder and the rain. You know, all my niggas can't pay bail. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's hell every day that I lift my eyes. Cause every day in the hood, we risk our lives. And it's like that. Here today, the next shit gone. Where I'm from, life is short, death is long. Got a Teflon hiding in the Michelin nest. Bullets bounce off when they hit the chest. Cause niggas wanna take me out the physical form. Send me to a place that you visit when you're gone. Until then, I'ma grind, get as much cash I can get. Hope I don't crash the whip, but this rap shit, I have a nigga preaching like Mason, or reading a book, having meetings with Masons. Some turn 5%, and some get killed at the live event. For all my niggas can't make bail, it's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell. It's time to say goodbye to this everyday hell.
It's live salsa, baby.
G's with ease, money making is a profitability. Feeling the future sound breeze. So many transactions for satisfaction, it's just the king's reaction. About to make it all crack, banging king whips in attack. So my swag is hella terrific. To be specifically ballerific, specific in the Pacific Northwest. Fit it down and clean like Crest. And I ain't talking about dental, I'm talking about me and this chick with dimples. She hopped out the rental with all the right fundamentals. We VIP live with all the filthy essentials. Betty Lucci, then we get the coochie. They like Prada and Gucci. I'm thugged down with Dickies and hoodies, showing out yelling what's goody. That sticky stuff got me super high, but I'm still kingly in my fashion. Dip down really so classic, all in the club so active. Big booties and music blasting. Order another drink while I'm laughing and bragging. Spending cash is king, so I'm always in traffic. I'm from the West Coast, so showing out, it's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. My presence really activated and pleasant, so my God was tacking, burning rubber in parking lots. I'm from Tacoma, we show out a lot. The game improves gradually, sunk back in seats, smoking purple majesty as I slide and gravitate through that little city right by the sea, with connections and corrections, Benjamins in my reception. Elite campaign, money, fortune, and champagne glasses held in the air, off the hook like a crook will beat his drug case. Hustle gracious, I'm audacious, getting fetty in familiar places, mixed up in the clubs wasted, touching on similar faces. Just for the dead faces, I mean dead presidents, bombed out behind limo tent, always showing out at every function. Now everything's in conjunction, from the south side of my city, got a ball with my city, where we get it in severely, and it's a brand new day, but I'm still thuggy with my buddies, ride full fast for the money, ride full fast for the money, full fast for the money, ride full fast for the money. Y'all know how we do it. And if you don't, come check us out. 253%. Elite Campaign Records.
King Hop 1-2, King Hop 1-2, 1-2. 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 Watch me rise, maximize my size. After I flow like a vortex and reach my vertex. In the wind, spinning that sand so saucy, everybody watching. Trying to figure my next move, but I stay breaking the rules. Evolution and death of hip-hop, reincarnated to King Hop. So stay locked when I drop. Bars of heat, enclosed the crease. Most likely to be a trendsetter with a secret vendetta. And never mind the predacious traces, I'm nasty and sick. Monumental with gross. King Hop to the world, back to the top of the coast. Supreme beat I roast, but I can see through the smoke. I see the haters I know, but ain't no stopping the show. King Hop's the flow, stacking my bread from dough. Spit for the Valley of Kings, the resources of queens. Now this is it, and this is equipped to give you what you need. Rolling in your king whip. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. You breaking down mics and destroying you. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. You breaking down mics and destroying you. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. You breaking down mics and destroying you. Recognize perfection when it's all in your section. Got something new for the game. Pleasant streets exchange. Now speeding in my own lane. Behold my presence, cause you never seen nothing like this. Hip hop with a titch. Better yet a gift for those who move swift. My game is strong now. King Hop apparel with a loose fit. The music inducive. You can't refuse hits. Crapping, I came like I was born in a King Hop outfit. Always in my realest projection. Fitted down in my presence is perfect the game. An elite campaign. Money, fortune, and champagne glasses. Hell in the air. Thoughts not far from riches. And drink kisses for bitches. Crystal goblins, how the hell could I ever stop? King X a hot topic. Lay back like the tropics. Down in the den where I can miss the count in. Rolling up mics. I'm high. Damn, man. This shit is King Hop. New shit. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. Breaking down mics and destroying you. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. Breaking down mics and destroying you. Well, nigga, roll me a mic and watch me smoke till I'm high. King Hop till I die. I ride, oof. Death of hip hop, so I deliver to you. Breaking down mics and destroying you. Respended, but ain't no gimmick, just very rhythmic. With the introduction, they got the streets a buzzing heavily by the dozens. And don't try to buy it, cause it's not edible. Still got scores to sell in this game called rap. I react and bust back. A rhyme that's out of your time with a King Hop clothing line. A sure sign that our bloodline is all divine. And through time, I knew that I give the world my mind. I'm divine, so nigga, I'm one of a kind.
Yo, let the waitress know we trying to get this thing started. But we need like 4 bottles. You know what I mean? Cardboard mansion. Don Draper, more Knicks, let's go. Spending sacks at the bar. Baby, what you drink? Throwing racks on the floor. Give a fuck on what you think. A few stacks for these bars. That's money in the bank. Now my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so you know I'm feeling great. Hey,
coming through with my partner, pockets full of them beans. She curvier than pasta, rolling through with her friends. No steak and no lobster, feed her ass a Pez. Bout my green, no in between, I split like her legs. Dollar bill, yen, mark, euro, franc. Only thing I think about is making bank. Head game serious, I need a shrink. And if I ask her earn her she can join the team. 10 toes in my hustle, chip game like ruffles. Shouts to my D-boys, stacks in them duffels. Pimp game for real, man, bitches and muzzles. My niggas, we going all in, guaranteed we gon' bubble. Game throw like end zone, on one I been gone. Papered up, young Draper, cause I keep a chip in that cell phone. Real life, pimp tight, do it like I don't need it. Money looking good, red my hood, guaranteed, yeah, we gon' get it.
Spending stacks at the bar, baby, what you drink? Throwing racks on the floor, give a fuck on what you think. A few stacks for these bars, that's money in the bank. Now my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so you know I'm feeling great. I could preach, you could be my witness that I'm surrounded by bad bitches. In a VIP, no guest list. I got goons, no exceptions. I'm turned up and I'm flexing. You can see this through my visions. Get it how I'm living, and I'm living like a gymnast. In other words, I'm flipping it 2 times around, still profiting. On the couch with your bitch, feet up, just kicking it. Popped a couple bottles, now your girl is with the business. Like a blunt, I'ma hit it. I'm a player, ain't no pimping. You slacking on this realness, cause real is what you isn't. Stacking up these sprinkles, cause these trippers be the mission. You fake, monopoly money, sonny. Attracted like bear and honey. Nothing to something, homie. I got it, you fronted from me. 1 out of 10, homies, it's always gonna be phony. Hater number 1, he ain't the one and only. 1 out of 10, homies, it's always gonna be phony. Hater number 1, he ain't the one and only. Spending stacks at the bar, baby, what you drink? Throwing racks on the floor, give a fuck on what you think. A few stacks for these bars, that's money in the bank. Now my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. Yeah, I know they gon' hate. See my money looking good, so you know I'm feeling great. Hey, 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 hey. We making money, man. Hey, 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 hey. We making money, man. Hey, 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 hey. We making money, man. Hey, 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 hey. We making money, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know, went out to the Bay, man. Nigga was out to the Bay, man. These niggas was talking about kids and all that. Nigga wasn't feeling the nigga, man. I was like, why this nigga want to hate on the nigga, man? You know what I'm saying? It's not like niggas out there baying. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show a little love to these niggas. These niggas want some little love. I'm gonna show them a little love, man. It goes like that.
They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face?
We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you.
What's wrong with you? What you trying to do? Okay, you getting ugly in the face. From Dago to the Bay. Me, I'm chillin' in LA, reppin' the 818, keeping it straight. Down at 5 in the States, back and forth to the gold gang. Yeah, I'm moving weight, stacking K like I do this with weight. Plus I'm Simon Clive in the whip through when they octane Ocho on the Ojo. No doubt, soaked out the whole West Coast. Going dumb, cause these hypey niggas told me so. Getting hella stupid with my peeps on the O. Feeling like whoa. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face?
We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you.
Fell up in the bay, grill showing, mug on face, going, pushing that docks, herb blowing. I mean, I'm knowing, Broham Supreme, cutlass going. On the block, side showing, cutlass supreme, 3-wheel motion, dumb with the wheel smoking, hanging out the window like dog face. Pocket full of apples, bag of grapes, face on me like your rim scraped, beat slapping like a pimp on a slow day, making that money in the bay. On a cold day, heating up the block like an AK. Sushi and STs is banging the bay. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like me. What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with your face?
We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you.
Now you're listening to Mega Music.
So fresh and so clean, rollin' with my team, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. So fresh and so clean, all up on my cream, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. My mama always told me I could do anything I wanted to. Put my mind to it and I could do anything I wanted to. So I started grinding, now I'm all about my hustle. Money on my mind and I ain't worried about the trouble. You can keep the drama, save it for your mama. It'll be a problem if I gotta face before your honor. All about my dollars, my flows can pay bills. I'm a 6-figure nigga, my goal's to make mills. This is more money. So fresh and so clean, rollin' with my team, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. And I'ma put my niggas on, I'ma put my city on. More money music, got them screaming out $1 million. Cause we sitting on niggas like metamucus. Better pay attention to witness the revolution. With the toolie on my hip, I'm hopping fresh up on the scene. Niggas so hot, you feel the pressure from the steam. Say that I'm a boss, I put my efforts in the scheme. And I never take a loss, unless it's for the team. This is more money music. Fresh and so clean, rollin' with my team, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. So fresh and so clean, all up on my cream, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million. Check me. Hustle 24 hours is nights that I don't even sleep and days are overtime. Times that I don't even eat. And if you need some motivation, I can put it in a speech and you can follow me. Cause I practice what I preach and no, I never went to college. Got some knowledge on the industry. The shit is like the science. Some of these rappers don't have the chemistry. Some don't have the energy. They rapping asthmatics. And they ain't doing numbers cause they lacking mathematics. Some are struggling, hustling ass backwards. A bad habit. Some suffer for bad fabric. I'm back at it. And I ain't never leaving, I'm destined, I'm here for a reason. It's more money music. So fresh and so clean, rollin' with my team, pull up on the scene. $1 million dreams, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million.
I spit a couple stacks at the mall. broke, I be bleached white. Don't stop like a nigga at a green light. Been seeing money since the scene side. Get served, now I'm sitting pink Sprite. I'm a dog with a mean bite. She wanna see what that thing like. She might be rolling hard, but it's guaranteed that she buzzing. She a bad bitch. Did you hear? My nigga, I spent a couple sacks at the mall. You thought I would? Probably do the same thing tomorrow. You thought I would? Everywhere I go, I bring my skills. That boy Y.O. too weird. You thought I would? Hey, they thought I wasn't. Now they can't believe it. Came here stunting, that's the same way I'm leaving. Y.O. funny, he ain't never had a reason. I'ma be the same way till a nigga stop breathing.
All my niggas high rank, so salute us when you spot us like an upstairs apartment. Now I'm moving to the top, won't find me in a warehouse, but it's proof is in my stock. Now I'm just trying to kill time, like I'm shooting at my watch. Catch me moving through the spot, collecting cash like a bum. Then I'm choosing for a bot to give me brain like I'm dumb. Thought I wasn't gon' stunt, I had to get it on my own, man. Grown man, now my funds are limited like my phone plan. I'm in the zone, damn. No 3-2 with a pair of Stevie Wonders on, so I can't see you. Charge me like a visa and I promise it can be you that didn't think I'd be who will leave your chest see-through. You thought I wasn't? Shit,
I spent a couple stacks at the mall. You thought I would? Probably do the same thing tomorrow. You thought I would? Everywhere I go, I bring my steel. You thought I would? That boy two-tone, too real. You thought I would? They thought I went in, now they can't believe it. Came in sudden, that's the same way I leave it. Two-tone front, he ain't never had a reason. I'ma be the same way till the nigga stop breathing. I got them jiggers in my system, got some liquor in my system. Bad bitches, I'ma get them, take them home and get them stripping. No love, I ain't tripping, let the whole clique hit them. Wake up the next morning and straight up forget them. I'm heartless, cold-blooded, yep, I'm all of that. But see, I got money and your baby mama follow that, I follow that. Go to sleep on the bed of stupid stacks. Hop out the dumb Lincoln, hop up in the stupid lack. That's so stupid, gotta park it in handicap. Fuck with being me and we gon' make your ass handicap. I told parent, pop that pussy, surely I'ma tap that ass. Popcorn, kush, poppin' hollows if you out my stash. They thought I would. I spent a couple stacks at the mall. You thought I would? Probably do the same thing tomorrow. You thought I would? Everywhere I go, I bring my steel. You thought I would? That boy two-tone, too real. You thought I would? They thought I went in, now they can't believe it. Came in sudden, that's the same way I leave it. Two-tone front, he ain't never had a reason. I'ma be the same way till the nigga stop breathing.
what you do to me.
you say what you said to me. I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. Baby, I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. Baby, I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. Baby, I knew just what it had to be when I heard you say what you said to me. Every dude inside look like you're working up an appetite for the night. Check it.
The windy little flow. These are the makings of the rap game.
into D, every club, non-stop. Lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. And you know how I'm like that. We watch lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. Lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. We watch lectures by shake into D, 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 every club, non-stop. Into D, every club, non-stop. We watch lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. Lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. Into D, every club, non-stop. Lectures by shake into D, every club, non-stop. We watch. You know what I'm saying?
lost, I will still see inside.
future.
Just be good to me.
Why don't I have any friends? Why doesn't anyone like me? Why was I beaten unmercifully just for walking into that kid at school? Because you're a geek. Attention, nerds, geeks, goofs, dorks, and dweebs. You now have friends.
That's right, you heard us.
Want a friend? Come join us live every Friday at 5 Pacific on Excite Radio. Unveil and expose geek life on Geek Speak. Because if we don't, who the fuck will? Call in via voice, Skype, or instant message. You can now watch us live on Ustream and subscribe on iTunes. Be there, or be a fourth-dimensional rectangular object with 4 parallel areas that intersect to form a shape.
H2O Restoration and Mold is your complete restoration solution when your home or business is exposed to water damage and mold infestation. H2O Water Damage and Mold are licensed, bonded, and insured, and has a certified and dedicated team that are qualified to handle your water damage and restoration needs. We offer 24/7 immediate emergency response anywhere in our service areas, with arrival to your location within 1 hour or less. We offer direct insurance billing to save you the headache of paperwork. H2O Water Damage and Mold are family owned and operated, and we offer free estimates. We pride ourselves on being a trustworthy, elite company that excels at what we do because we love what we do. Our primary mission is to provide you with outstanding service and excellent workmanship while remaining professional, courteous, and honest. For more information, visit h2owaterdamage.com or call us at 805-907-6213. H2O Restoration and Mold Damage Specialists. At Healthy You Herbs, we are an authorized new body distributor. We offer only 100% all-natural herbal products with no additives or preservatives at the lowest possible prices. We pride ourselves on providing the best products for your well-being and to ensure you have access to essential supplements vital to the human body. Visit us online at healthyyouherbs.com. Healthy You Herbs, your health depends on us.
Everybody,
It's Tiffany Betts. Welcome to the Wicked Edge. Again, another week of awesome shows and awesome guests. I have to tell you, I love our guests that we've been getting. They are so diverse and so awesome and have so much to offer. It's fantastic. And you know what? I want to thank my listeners. You guys tune in each week. You're so faithful. You're so amazing. And I have to thank you because without you, I still would not be doing the Wicked Edge. We wouldn't be on all the networks that we're on. And, you know, just thank you for following us wherever we go. And you guys are awesome. And I want you to write into me because I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to hear on the Wicked Edge? Is there a guest that you want to see come on the Wicked Edge? Because if there is, let me know. You can write me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. I want to know. I want to know what your thoughts are. Can we improve things? Are there people you want to see on the show or hear? And I want your feedback. So I'm totally open to it. So www.dtmwickedradio.com or you can email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. Tonight we have an awesome show for you again. We're going to have on country singer and pastor Doug Blaney. We attempted to do a show with him a couple weeks ago. We had severe weather, and unfortunately the show did not take. But he is gracious and kind enough to come back and talk with us about his new single, his project, and it's amazing. It has everything to do with the soldiers, and you know what? For everybody out there in the military, every single person who has served, who is serving, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for putting yourselves, your family, and everything on the line. Ensure that, you know, no matter what state our United States is in, you're always there to protect us and make sure that we have our rights and that we are safe. So thank you. And, you know, to the families who have lost loved ones who are in the military, we love you and our hearts break for you. And we pray for you all the time. And, you know, you have made, you and your loved one made the ultimate sacrifice. And there's not enough words to express our gratitude and appreciation and love. And just thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And for those of you out there who are against war and everything else, like I get it, but pay homage, pay respect to our veterans, pay respect to the people, to the men and women in our United States Armed Forces right now. You know, you can protest all you want, but the bottom line is they're the ones sacrificing who they are, and their families are sacrificing their loved ones. So pay respect, pay some love. We're not always happy with the way the world is, but we need to love those who protect it. So love them and respect them. And I can go on forever about that. Holy bananas, can I go on forever about that? Also, excuse me, if you have a business and you would like to advertise on the Wicked Edge, please email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. We have some amazing sponsor packages. We do heavy advertising, including 30 to 60-second commercials, advertisement and representation wherever we go. We travel a lot. We do a lot of events. We are on many, many stations, and so you'll be spread all over the place. So if you have a business and you want some heavy, aggressive promotion and advertising, and you want it done by us, again, email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. Put sponsorship in the subject title, and we'd love to communicate with you. Excuse me. I think I'm getting a cold, so forgive me. We would love to communicate with you. We'd love to, you know, get your business out there because that's what it's all about. Me, there's no such thing as too much exposure, and I'm a total diva, so I can tell you that. I like to be exposed. Not quite like that. I know where you're going with this. I went there too, but no. No. So, again, anybody who's interested in having a sponsorship with DTM Wicked and the Wicked Edge, please email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. Also, if you're an author or you're a musician, we want to feature your published work or your music. I'm a musician. I also am a lyric writer, so I'm all about the arts, and so is our network. So if you are a musician or an author, we have an Authors Corner and we have a Music Mayhem page. On Authors Corner, we already have Chad Stanbaugh, Chip Reichenthal, and Andy Norwich, as well as Yvonne Omode. We have them featured on our authors page. Go look them up. They're fantastic authors. You can purchase their works by clicking on the banner. It'll take you right to their website or right to where you can purchase their works. On our Music Mayhem page, we have Ivan DePrume from White Zombie. We have Derek Davis from Babylon AG. We have Blue Crush. We have Amy Rose. We have Jiggly Jones. We have Marshall Bain. We have Andy Ross. Country singers, rock stars, all big names. We want to feature you there too. So again, email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com. Put in the subject title author or musician, and we would love to represent you and feature you. So, our listeners can go look at. We get thousands of hits a day, thousands, and so those thousands of people could be looking at your music or your book. So, never ever pass up an opportunity for exposure. Just like with sponsorship, we get thousands of hits a day on our website, and we have 2.5 million listeners. So those are consumers that can purchase your product. You don't want to miss out. So dtmwicked@yahoo.com. Mr. Bryan, you should be calling you any minute now. We also have some more exciting shows coming up that I can't tell you about right now because they're kind of sort of secret. Because we have some really great A-listers coming on the show. I can't wait to talk to them. I'm actually so nervous because they are like big names, and I'm a big fan of these people. I'm worried I'm going to stand out. I might have to take a Valium before some of these shows because it's huge, and you're not going to want to miss it. Some of our previous shows, we've also had some huge names on, such as Bruce Boxleitner. I can tell you one person we have on who I absolutely love, and his name is Tim Reed. You'll probably know him from WKRP and Cincinnati. It. He was in the movie It. He was the person who had to get everybody together to come back and face It, Pennywise the Clown. And that was a great show. Such gracious gentleman. And Bruce Boxleitner, who I totally had a crush on in the 80s. I still have a crush on him. He's a handsome-looking man. I was shaking in my boots before we did the interview, and he is just by far so amazing. Gracious and kind. Funny. He's working on a lot of things. You can see him in Cedar Cove on the Hallmark Network. And he's also working on a steampunk project, which has been hoping to turn into a movie by a book written by Matthew Daly called Rise. And the series will be called Lantern City. So keep your eye out for that. That's by Bruce Boxleitner. Also, when you hear the tag in the beginning, that's by Bruce Boxleitner. You just shake when I hear that. So that's funny, and so I love Bruce Boxleitner. So you have to listen to also Ivan Amode. He's a magician. He was on our show as well. We had some technical issues with him. But he worked through it. He was so patient and so kind with me. It was amazing. And you want to go back and listen to his show, too, because he's really, really funny. He's really, really open about everything he does. And he's really kind, and he's a great, energetic person. He has a great way about him, so you want to listen to that. Very informative, very funny, and he'll also be having a tour in New York around Mother's Day. He's going to be at the Roosevelt Hotel, and he'll be doing some shows there. You're not going to want to miss them. Also, for all of you paranormal people, on the 31st of May, we will be at Rolling Hills Asylum in East Bethany, New York. Rolling Hills is one of our sponsors, and let me tell you, it's a fantastic place. Full of activity. I have experienced things I cannot explain, so I do feel the paranormal exists because I've seen it. And this place is full of activity. We've had experiences there. There's going to be a small investigation, and let me tell you, it's so worth it. You take the tour. Sharon Farley, who is the proprietress of Rolling Hills, and her partner, Brad, excuse me, they're going to be giving historical tours before the investigation, so you'll hear all about who lived there before, what the place was, and it was a poorhouse, it was a prison, it was an asylum, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere, yet it's really close to everything. You have to know where you're going to find it, but it's not far off the beaten path. But for history purposes, you can tell that there were unmentionables that were there, and nobody really wanted to be around them. But for historical purposes, amazing. There's a cemetery on the property. Excuse me. And it's such an intense building. So if you like the paranormal, if you're into it, and you've always been curious about it, and you're listening to this show right now, May 31st, we will be holding an investigation at Rolling Hills Asylum in East Bethany, New York, in Batavia. And we'll be doing giveaways there as well. Oh, yeah, and we'll be giving giveaways as well. We'll be giving away CDs of my show. I love live radio. It is so unpredictable. Anything can happen. Lord knows everything has happened, from technical difficulties to people trying to call in and everything else. So, and we'll also be doing a live broadcast from there. So you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be so much fun. Speaking of sponsors, the Caring Coaching Center, who is run by my co-host of Care Smoke Ceremony of Loyalism, which airs on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is the owner and CEO of the Caring Coaching Center. Now, we all want to get healthy. If I could just put down the chocolate more than once a day, I bet I could be a little bit healthier. But with her health, I'm working at it. The Caring Coaching Center is amazing. Go to www.thecaringcoachingcenter.com. Look at the website. Look at what Karen has to offer. She's amazing. And you get a free 50-minute health history consultation. And what she does is she talks to you, she gets all of your history, and she designs a program to specifically fit and meet your needs. So if you want to lose weight and that's your target, she'll have to lose weight. If you just want to eat a little healthier and be a little more energetic, that's your target, that's what she'll help you do. It's not like Weight Watchers or Jimmy Craig. You don't have to wait in front of people. You don't have to eat pre-made meals. It's a way to structure a new life for you. So, we're turning a new leaf. We're turning a new page to where everybody wants to be healthier. And this is a great way to do it. So, again, go to www.thecaringcoachingcenter.com and look at what Karen has to offer. You will not regret it. And even if you're not ready to start the program now, give it a little look-see. It never hurts to look. So that's www.thecaringcoachingcenter.com. And if you want to purchase tickets for Rolling Hills, it's www.rollinghillsasylum.com. Don't miss out. Excuse me, speaking of paranormal, the Para Awards, it's no longer going to be a Paracon with awards that's been canceled. Unfortunately, Susie Stell's son recently and suddenly passed away. Our hearts and our prayers and our love goes out to Susie Escodosa Ona. We're so sorry for her loss. And next year, the awards will be taking place in June, I assume, sometime. When we get more on that, we'll let you know if we're going. So just to be aware of that. So, yeah. So that's what's new with us. Actually, there's a lot more new with us I can't tell you right now, but it's going to be big people. It's going to be pigs. What? Oh, and yes. Oh, my gosh. That's so good for my producer here. The Wicked Edge will be sponsoring or covering the Galactic Film Festival in Santa Ana, California. Big names. It's like the Sundance Film Festival, but only this time in California. It's going to have big names. It's going to have a lot of independent films that people are raving about. Once we get more information for you, we'll pass it to you. And you never know. We might end up there and doing a live broadcast. You never, ever know. But we'll be covering the awards. I mean, the music movie fest. I'm sorry. I don't know anything in front of me. The Galactic Film Fest in Santa Monica or Santa Ana? Santa Ana, California. Like I said, live radio people. Can't make this up. So, so as we get more information, we'll let you know. And if you would like DTM or the Wicked Edge to come and do a live broadcast from your event, whether it be in movies, music festival, Comic-Cons, Horror-Cons, Terror-Cons, let us know. We would love to come. We would love to do a live broadcast from there, give you as much exposure and promoting as we can. Just email me at dtmwicked@yahoo.com and put whatever it is, a music festival, movie festival, Terror-Con, Horror-Con, Comic-Con in the subject title, so we know what it is, and we would love to come. Absolutely. So, like I said, any second, Doug Bryan will be here. Later on, I'll be having on Josie Milner. She is teen country singing sensation and an anti-bullying advocate, which I love because, you know, there's just too much hate in this world, and we really need to calm it down, people. We really need to calm it down, people. It's, you know, everybody complains about how society is. Everybody complains about this happening and that happening. Well, to be honest with you, it starts with one person. It starts with you, and it's kind of like a domino effect. If one person starts becoming a better person and not being mean and not judging others, it has kind of like an effect, kind of like a pay-it-forward effect. So we really need to come together. I know you can think I'm preachy, really don't care. You can send me hate mail, blah, blah, blah. Don't really care. But, you know, it starts with us. It absolutely starts with us. And if anybody missed my show with Andy Ross, you definitely want to hear that one. Andy Ross is an avid hunter and country singer, and he's a hell of a lot of fun. Excuse me. We played his song American Rebel, which is awesome. It is kick-ass. My producer and I can't stop listening to it. And he's a lot of fun, and he's definitely for the Second Amendment. He loves guns, and I don't blame him. But I also think we should have good laws, but loves the gun. Down with that. I love the gun, too, but everybody's afraid to let me shoot it because they think I'm collecting, I'll kill somebody. Which is true. It may happen. You never know. I'm not the most graceful person. I've tripped over my own feet. And, you know, it's a good time. So, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea if I have a gun. It's fun thought, though. Just think if you let me loose on people you don't like and with a gun. A lot of accidents could happen. Oh, there's a thought. There is a thought. So, again, Friday should be coming out any moment. And so we are going to go to commercial right now. And why don't you everybody grab a snack, grab a drink? I'm going to grab a drink because, like, I need one. Like there's no tomorrow. So everybody go grab a drink, and we'll be right back with the Wicked Edge. best. I'm so glad everybody's holding on. Thank you so much for listening to my rambling. I got to practice on my rambling. I've got to be more interesting. I promise next time I'll be way more interesting. I'll just drink some more, that's all. So we have our guest here, who's amazing, by the way. Like I said before, we tried to do this once before. Unfortunately, we had technical issues, and it was too bad because it was such a fantastic interview. But he agreed to come back. His time's a little limited, but that's okay. But we have him back, and it's Doug Briney, the country star and the pastor. Hi.
Hey, Tiffany, thanks for having me back on.
Hey, anytime. You have an open door.
All right.
So, how are you today? What's going on in your world?
Oh, well, we got all sorts of storms going on here in Tennessee right now, and so it's been lightning and wind and rain today. For me personally, it's just been kind of enjoyable. I enjoy watching the rain and the thunder and lightning. I just, to start talking tornadoes, that's the only time I don't particularly care for that, but had a lightning strike this morning that looked like it was right across the street from my coffee shop, and I literally felt it all the way through me. The thunder, it made the windows and the doors in the front of the coffee shop all just vibrate. I mean, it was like I could see the sound wave. It's just boom. So, but that was kind of cool. So that's how I started my morning off.
That is kind of cool. I think we're supposed to get the same storms you're getting now, either tomorrow or Friday. So,
well, they're calling. The last I saw, they're calling for it to get pretty scary this evening, and then it's supposed to get all better and be happy tomorrow.
Well, you just be safe through those storms. I love thunderstorms. I really do. I never used to when I was a kid, but now I do, and I look forward to them as long as they're not too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Once they start spinning off tornadoes or getting to the point of way too dangerous, and I'm like, not so much.
I never grew up around tornadoes. Never had them. Never lived in a place where there were tornadoes and that kind of thing. And but last year, when I was recording the new project, when I was recording Super Country Cowboy, I was actually in Oklahoma. I was in Oklahoma City when the big one hit Oklahoma City, and I was only about a mile and a half away from where that hit, and saw the devastation firsthand. And the night before, I had been visiting some friends and driving through some really nasty, and they kept telling people, and it was a little scary, and it was very different being up that close and personal to it. And after that experience last year, and seeing the devastation firsthand there in Oklahoma, I came away with a completely different viewpoint of it just being wind. It was an eye opener for me. I mean, it really was.
Well, thank God you made it through safely.
Yeah. I mean, I really was fine. I was, and it didn't really scare me bad until the next day when I'm leaving out and I'm driving past all the devastation and through some of the area that was messed up. That's whenever all of a sudden it hit me just how bad this was, and I had seen all the news reports and everything else, but they always exaggerate everything on the news. I mean, and so I knew it was bad. Don't get me wrong there, folks, but I knew it was bad, but boy, seeing it firsthand really made a difference to me. And so that's kind of, all of a sudden, my respect grew up 15-fold for what the damage that they can do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In a minute here, I want to get to your music, but when I was...
Yeah.
My parents and I were on our way to Florida, and we, in the midst of seeing all the devastation from Hurricane Andrew, which dates how old I was when we went to Florida 24 years ago.
Right.
There was a tornado, and we thought we had enough time to get to the hotel before it really hit. And it was through North Carolina. We were going to stop at the hotel. It was too late. We were driving, and all of a sudden we saw this tornado, and it was I was so scared. I thought we were going to get sucked in because it's probably a couple miles away, but we're on the highway, and it was just, and then hail put pitched in the top of our vans. We had a minivan at the time, and it was very, very scary. And I hope that's something I never have to witness again, because it really is. It's something to behold. I mean, it's cool in one way because it's nature, and just to see what nature can really do is very.
It can happen. Yes. Yeah.
But the experience itself, I'm okay with never having it again.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. It's just, and we've since moving to Nashville, we've had this tornado sirens going off here a couple different times, and we we do have a basement, and we've gone down to the basement twice. We were actually, funny thing, and we'll get back to the music, I promise. But we're actually having a music night up at the coffee shop, and we had the place packed out. We were having a great time there playing music, and it was cranked up, and we didn't even hear the tornado sirens. And then we knew it was getting bad outside, but we didn't know how bad. And all of a sudden, someone come in and said, "Hey, there's the sirens going off, and they're telling everybody that it's a warning. They're spotting them happening around here." And so it was like, "Whoa, okay." So we kind of shut everything down, and I came home. I came home after locking the place up and getting things. I came home and I couldn't find my family anywhere. Everybody was gone, and I thought, "Oh, this is weird." And then I heard them; they were down under, shouting hello, and they were, because it was late at night by this time, and they were all down in the basement, which was a good, they were doing the right thing, and so they were down there. So that was the first time that we went down there. Another time when we had all the sirens going off, and so we at least have that little retreat that we can get to. But yeah, that's where I'm at with all that, and that's kind of what's been going on today. Just paying attention to the weather.
So not only do you pay attention to the weather, but you are a country music artist.
I am a country music artist. Lived the last 21 years up in Anchorage, Alaska, in the state of Alaska. And we made our move down here to Nashville last summer. It was August. Excuse me. August 1, we moved into our house here.
Well, now aside from the tornadoes, how do you like Tennessee? Is Tennessee really the country music capital of the universe?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it really is. It's not just country music. I mean, they call it Music City, and it's, almost every genre of music is represented here, and some of the best musicians in the world. This is where they're at. I mean, it truly is. I have an opportunity to play with guys that go out and tour for living, and I have a good friend who tours with Mark Chestnut now, plays fiddle for him. I have friends with the guy and have played with him a number of times, who plays steel guitar for all the big names in the recording studios, and does that, and knows all these guys, the guitar player, the drummer, the keyboard player, all these guys, tour and play with, I guess you call them the big boys, I mean, people that immediately, whether you're a country music fan or not, the names, because they're touring with these guys, and and have that opportunity to meet those folks and to play with them on a regular basis is just incredible. And there's no place else in the world where you could do that. I mean, there really, truly is not. You go to Los Angeles. Los Angeles has this, an active acting career. If you want to be in acting, you're going to go to Los Angeles or New York if you're more a stage actor. If you want to do something with music, Nashville is where you need to be.
That's awesome. That's good advice. Very good advice. Now, you have a new project coming out.
I'm sorry, I lost you there. Say that again.
You have a new project coming out?
We do. We've got a new release that's coming out. The project itself was Super Country Cowboy. It was the actual album that we released in November, and then we've been focusing on the title track of that for the past several months, and on the title track of that, Super Country Cowboy, we've been having that as a single. But May 26th, I'm really excited. May 26th, the second single off the album is going to be released, and that's called Unknown Soldier. And just finished up the music video for that. I think it looks great. I'm excited about it, and the people that have seen it and that I've kind of drawn from their opinions are all really excited about it. And what we're doing with that Unknown Soldier from Memorial Day weekend at May 26th all the way through Labor Day, I believe that's September 1 or September 2. I haven't looked at my calendar for sure, but I think it's September 1 this year. We're 100% of the profits from that song is going to our veterans. And I'm very excited to be able to support them that way, and hopefully that we can raise quite a bit of money for it, for veterans through that. I had said in some of the publication 100% of the proceeds, and I had to back up because it's 100% of the profits, because there's a cost to me each time something is sold. So once I cover that cost of once I cover the cost, which is something on a 99-cent song, I think it's about 23 or 30 cents, something right in there that I have to pay for the administration fees. Once I pay that, then the rest of that goes directly to our veterans. So I'm really excited about it.
That is really awesome. What inspired you to write the song and send the proceeds to the veterans?
The song I did not write. I cannot take credit for the writing of it. But when we were looking at the song lineup for this album, when we were looking for songs to put on the album, I wanted to include a military song because I come from a very long line of military family. I'm going to go all the way back to the Civil War, and I think it was my great, I think it's one more, the fifth great grandfather served in the Revolutionary War. I said Civil War, that's not correct, the Revolutionary War. And there's actually a statue to him in Boston. All my uncles on my dad's side served in World War II. My dad served in Korea during the Korea War. My son currently serves in the Air Force. On my mom's side, my grandfather served in the Army during World War II and was stationed at a little place called Attu Island out in the Aleutian chain of Alaska. Little history for you. That's the only place ever in United States history where enemy forces have taken and held on to American soil. And the Japanese held Attu Island for over 2 years, which gave them control over a good portion of the Pacific Ocean. They had the Marshall Islands, and then they had the Aleutian Islands, and so then they were working down and taking back control of the Pacific Ocean. Well, our forces went in 2 years later and reclaimed Attu Island, and my grandfather was part of the second wave that went in and helped set up the supply chain out there on the island. And so I just have a very deep appreciation and love for our military, and I wanted a military song on the album, and we listened to several, and they just weren't right for the album. It just wasn't me. It wasn't the song I was looking for. When I came across the song Unknown Soldier, I knew that was it, and was very excited about it. We put that on the album. I'm just really excited. And as far as like what prompted me to do this, it really goes back to that love for our military and wanting to do everything I can for them.
That's awesome. But you know what? And I can't tell you how amazing that is, because I really think number one, underappreciated people in this world are our soldiers and our armed forces, the men and women who serve and have served. And I think that's such a phenomenal thing that, you're doing this for them, because not many people, or I shouldn't say that, they aren't recognized as well as they should be.
No, I thank you, and I agree with you. I just think that there's, that's part of the Unknown Soldier aspect. I grew up, like I said, my uncles all served in World War II. But growing up, I had known that they'd served, but they were just my uncles. That was not a part of them that I really focused on or looked at, or even my dad serving during the Korea War. Now, my dad had a great duty station, don't get me wrong. My dad really enjoyed the Korea War. He got stationed over in Bermuda, so he enjoyed his time in the service, even though it was at the height of the Korea War. But even my dad serving, there's something. We forget about these people. They come back. They do their service. Even now, our soldiers that come back from Iraq, that have come back from Iraq and have come back from Afghanistan, and they come back and they assimilate back into society, and we forget about them, and they become those unknown, you know, they really do become the unknown soldiers that have given so much, and we forget about their sacrifice and the time, you know, we really do. I make it a point, anytime I see a veteran that's wearing you know, a cap or a jacket that tells of their service, I make it a very strong point to always say thank you so much for your service, and thank you for what you did. And it doesn't matter if they're a World War II vet, Vietnam vet, Korea vet, Desert Storm, or Iraq or Afghanistan. It doesn't matter. I think they just need to hear that. And that's why we wanted to do this.
I completely agree. And I'm so glad you did. That is just awesome. I'm so glad you did. Now, what was the inspiration for your whole entire album?
The inspiration for the entire album? Well, you know, it's interesting. Both my first album and this album, they kind of take a life of their own as you begin. I mean, they really do. The first part and the hardest part for me on both albums was song selection. My first album, It's All Country, I did not have a manager. I was completely on my own doing this album, and I listened to over 300 songs to select the 10 that were on that album. I don't know how many songs my manager listened to before we selected the 9 that were on this album. We actually had 10 songs for this album that we had selected, and I actually recorded 10 songs. But when we got it back and we started listening through it, the 10th song, good song, everything came out fine, but it just didn't fit the album. It didn't mesh with everything else that was on there. And then the albums really do kind of take their own, a life of their own. Every song, I can tell you this, every song on the album I have a personal connection to. Super Country Cowboy, the title track, is kind of an autobiographical sketch of who I am as a person. Not that I'm super, but my dad liked the classic country. My mom liked the pop music of the day, and I listened to both. I gravitated towards, and I always appreciated the country a little bit more. But to this very day, I can still sing every Beach Boys song there is. You know, just that and the evangelical part in there speaks to my being pastor and having been in the ministry. The Choices You Make is another song off the album. And my dad was very strict, and my parents were very strict. And they taught me that my choices have consequences. And we've tried to teach that. My wife and I, over the past 25 years, have tried to teach that to our children, that their choices have consequences. And that's what that song is all about. The song I Get To on the album, written by Will Nance, I get to, being in the ministry, I've been in church every time the doors were open. And my children have been there every time the doors were open. My children have been there many times when doors were closed. And we've never had to drag our kids to church, because we purpose, before our first one came along, my wife and I agreed that we would never tell our children that they have to go to church. They have to do these things. We don't have to go to work. We don't have to go to church. We get to. And when you look at life that way, we get to do these things instead of we have to do things. It gives you a whole new appreciation. That's exactly what the song is about. So when I heard that one, I immediately grabbed that song, because it just, that's who we are. And so every song on the album, there's a personal connection to in some way, shape, or form. Even the cover song that I did on there, I covered the old Brooks and Dunn song "Believe," and even that cover song, the connection that I have to that song really reminds me of a neighbor that I had growing up, Mr. Basham. I spent a lot of time out in his garage. He's the one that taught me how to weld. He taught me how to run a milling machine and an old metal lathe, and he was a retired machinist for Weatherby Rifles. And I spent a lot of time with him, and I literally was at college when I got the call from my mom that he had passed away. So the parallels in that song really parallel Mr. Basham instead of the song says Mr. Wrigley. But that personal connection to every song, I guess, is what made me gravitate towards the songs that were on the album. and it kind of just takes a life of its own. And I don't know that we started off with a particular direction. The one thing that we were really wanting to do is make sure that I pushed myself a little bit, my comfort zone a little bit. I've always been very much traditional country, and we wanted a little bit more radio edge to it, and so we pushed a little bit there to envelop that, and I think we did well. I am very proud and pleased with the album. Whether it comes out that way, and the fans, so far the fans have been very responsive to it as well, and have really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. That is so cool. We're so glad you're sharing your talent, because you're very talented. You have an amazing voice and an amazing energy, and it really comes through in your music.
Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Oh, you're so welcome. Now, you said you have a coffee shop. How do you balance music, coffee shop, and family?
Well, I manage the coffee shop. It's not mine, but I do manage it. I go back to, and I think I said this in the first interview that we had, and we back in August when we moved here, we got to go hear Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty. We got to hear him speak, and he said something in that speech, and in his time sharing, that my wife and I had lived, but I had never put it into words like this. He gets asked all the time, about, the priorities and the things in his life, how do you balance all these different things and all the responsibilities that he has. And he says, for the Robertsons family, it really comes down to prioritizing their life. And he says, for the Robertsons, the priorities go like this: faith, family, ducks. And, I really like that, because for me, it's the same thing. It's faith, family, and then my music. My faith comes first in everything that I do, and when my faith is right, or I shouldn't say my faith is right, but when my relationship with God is right, and when I feel like that I'm on the right track with my faith and with my spiritual life, my family life is going to benefit. And when I'm right with my family life and everything is good, then I can go out and I can make music, and I'm not having to worry about my family at home. I'm not having to worry, and my wife doesn't have to worry about me being out on the road. And those things. And so faith, faith, family, music. And then it really does come down just to time management. And, some of it I'm good at and some of it I'm not. I'm human. I think I do better than I do sometimes, and the other times I think I'm doing terrible, and I find out, wow, hey, I made it through that, and we got it all done. I work the coffee shop. I'm there in the morning, 5:30 to open up, and I usually get off at about 2:30 in the afternoon. I come home and spend some time with my family here, and my boys. We have 4 children. 2 of them are still here at the house. And they're twins, and they wrestle for their high school here, and they're very involved in athletics and in school. And so I'm running them around to practices or picking them up from practices. I'm doing interviews, or I'm writing out things or working on music. And then the evening times I generally go out and I play music. At least 2 to 3 times a week I'm out playing music till late. Get home very late and get, 4 to 6 hours of sleep and start all over again. I was really worn down today, and I got home and I took a nap. It's the first one I've had for a while, but I got in the middle of the afternoon. I took a nap here. The house was quiet, and I took a nap, and now I'm getting ready, doing the interview, and then I'm heading off tonight. We have church tonight. I'm actually leading a men's Bible study tonight, and so we're starting a new series, and I've got everything prepared and ready to go for that. So it just comes down to priorities, making sure those priorities are straight, and then doing the best that you can with time management and trying not to double book anything.
I agree. I am not so good at time management. I tend to double book things. That's why I'm very, very blessed to have an amazing husband who function as my agent, my publicist, my producer, my everything, because without him, I would be a mess.
And thank you for saying that. And thank you for saying that, because I need to say I have a phenomenal manager in Michael Stover, and he keeps me straight. He sends me out an email at the beginning of the week saying, these are what we've got going this week. This is what you have scheduled. This is when. And then the day of, he always sends me out a reminder to make sure. So I have a phenomenal manager that helps with that as well. Without him, I would miss some things just because you get busy. But I try to set all those reminders and calendars, and my phone beeps at me, talks to me, and says, "Hey, dummy, get going," and all those things. But I have to give a lot of credit to my manager, Michael Stover, for that. I really do.
Well, I have to piggyback that and say I have to give a shout-out to your manager, because he has introduced us to you, Jamie Rose, to Jiggly Jones, to Josie Milner, to Ed Wellman, to so many wonderful, wonderful people. And he is on top of things, and he's a great, great guy. And so we thank you, Michael. Thank you for being you, and thank you for bringing us so many wonderful, talented people. It was our absolute honor and pleasure to get to know each and every single one of you. So, yeah.
Well, I can speak for all of us that we're very appreciative of the promotion and what you're doing. Because it really is. That's what it takes for us to get to the next level, and what it takes for us to gain fans. As much as I would like to be in every single city and meet everybody, it's just at this point in my life, that can't happen. But through telephone, through radio, internet blogs, written media, we're able to get out there a lot more. And he does a phenomenal job getting us out there. But it really is. It does come down to the stations. It comes down to y'all that do a lot of the publicity and promote and play our music. And I can't say thank you enough for that. I mean, I really can't. The success that I've had is because of people like you that are playing the music and saying, "Hey, we like what this person is doing. We like this manager. He's done a good job. And hey, we like this artist. We'll play this artist and talk with him, get to know him a little bit better, and we'll promote his music." And without people doing that, I wouldn't have any success at all.
Well, you're welcome. You know what? It's our pleasure and it's our honor, and you guys are gracious and awesome, and we thank you. And you're fantastic. You're awesome. You're why we're here. That's the truth. We have a few minutes now. I just want you to go ahead and replug all your information so where people can come and find you and download your music and follow your schedule.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, May 26th, please, everybody, bookmark the site, DougBriney.com, DougBriney.com. Bookmark that site, and May 26th, all the way through Labor Day. But don't wait till the last bit, because if you're like me and you're like everybody else on this planet, you'll mean good well, and you'll have the best intentions, but you'll forget. Get there May 26th, DougBriney.com, and bookmark the site. Set a reminder up on your calendar. Have your manager call you to remind you. But go purchase Unknown Soldier. And you have to purchase it through the website. We do have it up on iTunes and everything else, but we don't have control over iTunes, and we don't have the control of that. So I don't see the profits or anything from iTunes. So to be able to do this, you have to do it through the website, and we will have a link right there. You can click on, download the song. We will have the video right there on the site, so you'll be able to see that. DougBriney.com has the links to our Facebook page, has the links to Twitter, has the links to Reverb Nation. We have a performance section there where you can come see me, where I'm going to be at, and those type of things. And folks, hey, while you're there, drop me a line. I get those emails, and they come to me personally. They don't go to anyone else. I respond to every email that I get personally. I don't have, my manager does a great job for me, but I respond to all the emails. He doesn't get those. I do. I don't have a secret person, a staffer writing out emails in my place. So drop me an email. Let me know what you like on the site, what the music that you like. What's your favorite song? And You can purchase the CDs right there from the site as well. Both albums are for sale. We've got T-shirts. We've got all sorts of fun stuff there. But that's DougBridey.com.
Awesome. Well, we are out of time. That went by so quick.
That's because I talk a lot.
That's okay. It saves me from having to talk, which people are probably really sick of hearing ever anyway. I want to thank you so much for coming on again. You are so kind and so gracious, and love your music, and you have an open door on the Wicked Edge. And
right.
Everybody go to DougBridey.com, download his music, download his whole entire album, get the updates on him, because you're not going to be sorry. And hopefully you'll come up to New York sometime.
We're working on it. We really are. And I appreciate that, because we talked about that last time, and I've been working on it. So we're trying to get there maybe later this summer.
Sounds good. Will you drop me a line when you do?
I will make sure that you know right away.
All right. Everybody, this is Doug Bridey. He is country music artist as well as a pastor. Thank you so much again for coming on. As always, you always have an open door on the Wicked Edge. And
all right. Thank you so much, Tiffany, and have a great night then.
You too. You take care. Everybody, I want to thank you so much. Bye, honey. I want to thank you so much for listening to The Wicked Edge. I want to thank my producer. I want to thank the listeners and the sponsors and everybody else. You guys are awesome. Take care. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Why don't I have any friends? Why doesn't anyone like me? Why was I beaten unmercifully just for walking into that kid at school? Because you're a geek. Attention, nerds, geeks, goofs, dorks, and dweebs. You now have friends.
That's right, you heard us.
Want a friend? Come join us live every Friday at 5 Pacific on Excite Radio. Unveil and expose geek life on Geek Speak. Because if we don't, who the fuck will? Call in via voice, Skype, or instant message. You can now watch us live on Ustream and subscribe on iTunes. Be there or be a fourth-dimensional rectangular object with pure power.